Crazyslick had the best response possible. He was like, look, I deny everything. He said, they was like, well, whose fault is it? He was like,
and it's all Jermaine's fault.
It's Jermaine's fault.
It's always Jermaine's fault.
It's anyone's fault but my fault. Now, what does he do? Here is hit. Look, he had, for him to be so pivotal, he has the shortest responses out of everybody. You like 18 pages. No. No. Crazyslick, like, I am not wasting time on this. I'm not even agreeing to anything. Now, look, he drops a bomb in here. He drops a bomb. And it's the same thing. Okay. Rule 91 is no basis or fact. And I anticipate him in doing the whole freedom of speech dismissal as well. Okay. And look, he does not care. He like, look, a party may move to dismiss a claim on the grounds that it has no basis in law, meaning that the allegations taken as true and interferences reasonably drawn from them do not entitle her to relief she seeks, or that the claim has no basis in fact. No reasonable person could believe the pleaded fact. So he like, look, no one could even believe her goddamn story. So like, is she even credible? Is she credible? Look, man, I'm not trying to laugh at her or anything, but I'm just like, I'm laughing at the gumption of Crazyslick to act like he don't give a fuck, or his lawyer don't give a fuck, or he don't give a fuck. Now, look, what else did he say? What else? Look, courts is limited to looking at the drafted text of her amended petition and not the attached exhibits. Remember, OTK and Mizkif was like, throw out her exhibits. Crazyslick just plagiarized that shit. He was like, yeah, throw out them shits too. Like, Plaintiff's First Amendment adds a new cause for fraud, right? Specifically against defendant Maya Higa, who she identifies by the name and claim. Higa made a material misrepresentations and essential element of a fraud cause of action. That's her amended complaint. Thus, plaintiff's new fraud cause action is not directed at Crazyslick, but Crazyslick, out of an abundance of caution, nonetheless addresses the merits of the fraud cause of action and says it's legally inadequate. So look, I agree with Crazyslick, man. That fraud shit is a reach. God damn, her lawyer's reaching. Mizkif made the defamatory statements, not Rodriguez. Defamatory cases should be dismissed when there is no evidence to support conclusionary assertions. I mean, the lawyers have to attack the evidence, guys. They have to. No big deal statements by Mizkif. The sear groping, remember, that's the defamatory statements. These are the two defamatory statements that Adrianah said was defamatory. What does he say? Both of the alleged statements fail to be defamatory as a matter of law, that the First Amendment is not defamatory as it expresses only opinions, not facts. The second statement fails as a non-public statement made to allies known to plaintiffs, meaning that the plaintiff cannot be harmed by the statement. So they like, goddamn.
And that's you.
That's you, goddamn. It's so wild. Now here we go, right? When you see the red, I was like, goddamn. He went here. This is the no big deal statement. This encapsulates the epitome of an opinion. And whether Rodriguez's alleged touching her breast is low scale and not really a big deal is not an objectively verifiable fact, which sounds very similar to Maya Higa's, but a communication that is merely unflattering, abusive, annoying, irksome, or embarrassing, or that only hurt the plaintiff's feelings and is not actionable. Goddamn. You don't want to see it, right? He says, hey, defamation cases frequently fail because the language is at issue is an opinion. So he just gave his opinion. No big deal. I hate to say no big deal because people are like, you suck, Henry. You said it was no big. It's a big deal, but I don't know about defamatory big deal. The limited distribution in this case destroys any possibility that the plaintiff was harmed or damaged by the statement of the no big deal. So he's riding for Mizkif. Or Mizkif's lawyer wrote this, or OTK lawyer wrote this, or they're all in cahoots. Just saying, hey, look, we're going to stick together, write this, okay? But the plaintiff makes no allegation that her reputation was harmed, that she suffered any form pecuniary loss at the hands of these 5 online streamers. That's who Mizkif made the statement to. The absence of any form of casual connection in her first amended petition between the alleged defamatory statement and the claimed damages is both legally fatal and speculative because she alleges no connection between her alleged pecuniary losses and the 5 other online streamers. Her defamation claim, as it relates to Mizkif's second statement, so this is him riding, must be dismissed, but the claim also specials in the claim for the publication to the 5 other online streamers the exact same quantum and measure of damages that she does regarding her intentional infliction of emotional distress, yada, yada, yada. That shit should get dismissed too. Because you see, we're going fast. And I told you, his shit is very slow. Now, this is the most cringe thing he's ever said. Okay? And I want you guys to, this is his lawyer. Accepting the allegations contained in Adrianah's petition as true, although categorically denied by Crazyslick, which, this is cringe. Plaintiff may attempt to recover her alleged emotional damages from Crazyslick through the tort of SA. So he's like, look, he denied everything, even touching her. And he said, if you want to get your damages, come at me through SA. And look, he even put the statute of limitations in there for her. Plaintiff has 5 years from the date of the alleged incident to bring her claim. Do you think she will go for Crazyslick, guys? Do you think she'll go for him? Probably not. And all of this other stuff, he didn't have no impact on her subscribers, sponsorships. He had no knowledge of her businesses. He had no knowledge of her follower or view count. This is all over. The plaintiff does not allege any of the required elements. The court should dismiss the claim by the plaintiff regarding tortious interference with any existing actual contracts, leaving only a tortious interference claim regarding the prospective followers, viewers, subscribers, and sponsors. Look, I want Crazyslick to be held accountable, but I agree with his defense on this claim. I mean, is his exile from OTK orbit and Twitch enough? Is it? Do y'all feel like he paid the price? Fraud, we know that's Maya Higa. I mean, look, he rides for Maya Higa. Like, this shit crazy. In short, plaintiff alleges that Higa told her 2 things. Higa's opinion on what the future holds in terms of how hundreds or of thousands or millions of people would react and how Mizkif would feel if something happened to Rodriguez. No reasonable person can perceive these statements as material fact. Crazyslick, Mizkif, and Maya Higa might as well be motherfucking Treyway without Tekashi 6ix9ine because they're widening for each other. The only people throwing Crazyslick under the bus is probably Asman, who's running OTK's legal defense, allegedly. But that's his thing, right? Copycat defense. Look, that's 600,000. No, it's not happening. What else? The defamation. He wants it all thrown out, guys. He should not be held liable for the defendants of the actions of others. Plaintiff does not plausibly allege facts showing that Rodriguez conspired or participated in any other torturous actions. He wants it all tossed. And even though it's highlighted, it just mirrors what everyone else is saying. It has to get dismissed. She has no proof. And the prayer. Rodriguez prays that the suit against him be dismissed with prejudice so she can't come back for him again, or if not dismissed upon final trial hearing in this matter, plaintiff take nothing by reason of the suit, that all relief requested by her be denied, that Rodriguez recover his court costs, expenses, and attorney fees for all other relief he is entitled. Now look, we know he touched her. We know he did. So could you imagine suing the person and then losing and then having to pay their legal fees? God damn, that would mess me up mentally. But the problem is this is not a SA lawsuit because it's a defamation. So he goes on because of the plaintiff's groundless allegations against Crazyslick, the court should strike, as in remove all references to Crazyslick expressly and implicitly in her original petition and plaintiff's first amended petition, dismiss Crazyslick as a party and other plaintiff to pay Rodriguez his reasonable expenses incurred because of the filing and pleading, including cost, reasonable attorney fees, witness fees of experts, and deposition expenses. God damn. So he wants to be removed from the entire lawsuit. Nasty like, hey, she went too far. All right, but what do you guys think of Crazyslick's thing? They have a hearing on, I got the new hearing date. It's on like the 31st of August, and everyone will be there. It's not shown here, but this notice right here, the hearing is on the 30th of August, if I'm not mistaken. But now we...